Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the week of July 2024. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread for you, see who shows up in your reading with romantic intentions towards you. Whether it's somebody new entering your life this week or someone you already know and you're currently dealing with, my job is to see who you're connecting to, why you're connecting to this person, how you feel about each other deep down, what your story is with this person, and how things will play out for the week ahead. I'll get this person's true intentions with you, their next behavior and actions towards you, and I'll even deep dive into what could be challenging the situation the most, followed by your advice. To sum it all up, I get pretty nosy, but I don't sugarcoat and I don't hold back, so please only take what resonates with you. Let what does not resonate with you fly. Never give your power away to tarot cards. You're never tied and bound to any outcome in any reading, and you are in full control of your choices. Not that I need to tell you that, but I do appreciate gentle reminders in my own life, so I give them out here. So with that all being said, let's get nosy. All right, please tap into the energy of Gemini today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's going on in Gemini's romantic love life this week? What can Gemini expect? 8-card spread, 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Geminis. All right, let's first look at the person heading towards you and see how they feel about you this week. We have the Sun card. This is major arcana for Leo. Good start. When the Sun shows up as how someone feels, that's usually telling me that someone feels happy to have you in their life. They get excited whenever they see your name show up on their cell phone. They feel really good when they're around you. Okay, this could be a brand new romance or a resurgence of an old one. We will see. But sometimes the Sun can also represent as feelings when someone's having a huge realization to something, having a huge epiphany, a wake-up call, the light bulb moment where you're like, ah, I see how I actually feel now about Gemini. All right, and there's some sort of transformation with that big butterfly right here. Sometimes butterflies will show up in my readings if there has been a cocoon period where two people were not really, you know, investing in each other. People were maybe taking a break from the relationship, resting, maybe work life kind of like got top priority, or someone needed time to heal. Okay, we will see. And this is Leo energy, and we are beginning Leo season in about 10 days or so. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this person's intentions this week. The 8 of Wands. So whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, this week they're in a very positive energy. They're wanting to communicate with you. They're wanting to flirt with you. They're wanting to make plans with you. There could be distance, so someone may be making plans to visit someone, travel to someone's location. It could be anything. But what remains the same is there's a huge smile on this person's face when they're interacting with you. So this could be a blossoming romance or a rekindling of an old one. This is where clarifying is really going to help me, but what I'm noticing is more fire element. All right, so fire talks about passion, it talks about desire, it talks about physical sexual attraction, it's chemistry, you know, just feeling a physical reaction to someone's presence, and that physical reaction endorses positive emotions. All right, so someone's very excited about you this week. Someone may be getting a letter in the mail, like a traditional letter, or just like an email or something like that. Let's continue. So their next behavior and actions towards you, Gemini, is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords as actions talks about, you know, clearing through any confusion, talking about anything that you both may feel like needs to be talked about in order for the relationship to continue progressing. Because the 8 of Wands is all about progression. The 8 of Wands is all about keeping the momentum up, not letting something get dormant, not letting the fire burn out, things like that. Keeping the sparks flying, or keeping, you know, whatever you guys are doing this week from like simmering. Striking while the iron is hot, primarily. Let's take a look at how you feel. If you show me you don't like this person, I'm done. How does Gemini feel about this person? The Strength card, major for Leo. I'm getting a lot of Leo reference. So either you have like a Leo North Node, Leo Horizon, Leo Moon, or you're dealing with a Leo. Something is telling me that you guys are priming your relationship for Leo season. Getting out of that watery Cancerian season where people are in their feelings, emotions are racing, going up and down, and then going into Leo season, feeling a sense of new, feeling like oneself, or feeling like a wave of optimism. You know, I like it. I like this reading. For some of you, you might be holding back what you really want to say to this person, biting your tongue, because sometimes the Temperance card, or rewind, sometimes the Strength card will show the image of an empress taming the wild beast, the wild lion, and keeping its mouth shut, muzzled, as if to say that lion has more to say, but the empress is like, wait a minute, bite your tongue right now. You know, that might not make things, you know, work out in your favor. You know, taming those primal instincts. And if this is a new connection, Gemini, you may be taming that desire to be passionate with them because you want to get to know them more, to make sure that they have good intentions with you before you do anything else, you know. Or if this is someone coming back around, you want to make sure that they're back for the right reasons, so you're holding back passion until you know what their intentions are with returning if this is a reconciliation. Let's take a look at your challenge this week. The Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is my no contact card. It's my we're on a break card. It's my card of resting and relaxing the mind in order to gain clarity about a situation. And the Four of Swords comes out after the Three of Swords. So for some of you, someone hasn't like resolved some sort of issue that could come up as an issue for the relationship this week. This could also be telling me that for some of you, communication went to a standstill, flatline for a bit, and now is coming out after a period of cocooning. Remember, I said that earlier, and the Four of Swords is my cocoon card. It's my card of, I need some space, I need some alone time, I need to focus on me, you know, and then coming out towards Leo season feeling rested, feeling anew, feeling rejuvenated. Whether that be you, your person, or you both collectively said, hey, let's just take a little time off from our relationship. Couple weeks, couple days, whatever. Took a little break. I am getting that this person, holy cannoli, hold on for a second. I am getting, for some of you, this person might have something important to tell you about some sort of unhealed pain, because I'm looking at, picture this, your person, this beautiful dog, on this gurney, and there's an x-ray showing that there's more pain that you can't see at quick glance. At quickly looking at this dog, you wouldn't know that they are suffering with some sort of internal pain as that sword is penetrating its heart. So this person may be opening up about some sort of unhealed pain, whether connected to your relationship or something that they were trying to recover from before getting involved with you. It looks like they're feeling good again, feeling better again, and wanting to share this with you. Let's take a look at your weekly outcome. The Magician, Gemini energy, but also Virgo. So with the Magician being your weekly outcome, it's showing me that you are in manifestation mode and your thoughts are creating your reality. So just be mindful of what you're thinking about and what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on some anger, you may attract more things to be angry about. So maybe that could be why it's like telling me hold back, bite your tongue on something, because you might manifest it. But that's neither here nor there, is kind of what I'm getting. But this is kind of telling me that you have the ability and the tools to create what you want with this person, if you guys will take advantage of this and not misuse those tools, right? You can give someone a toolbox, but if they don't know how to build a house, it's wasted opportunities, all right? But if something's meant to be someone's tools, you can create. That's meant for you. That's your major arcana. You're meant to have these tools. You may have been holding back your fullest potential because you were waiting to see what this person wanted, out of fear of rejection, fear of not being on the same page for some of you. What's your advice? The King of Wands, Leo energy. You guys, I'm like covered in Leo energy. What's going on in your life in 10 days? It feels like July, end of July going into August may be a very good month for you, or a very good season. Because your advice is to focus on your confident side, focus on what's going good in your life, focus on what you feel grateful about, and take charge, take the lead here. Wow, this is beautiful, and I hope you can't hear my stomach growling. I always skip breakfast to do these readings because I do readings better on an empty tummy, but man, this microphone is pretty good. All right, so I feel like something is heading your way in a big way. And I'm strongly feeling like it's heading into Leo season. I'm strongly getting it. This is crazy, but in a good way. It's like you're patiently holding back because you know something good is about to happen, because you're manifesting it. Whether to do with this person or there's something else in your life that you are really getting excited about, Gemini. Because sometimes these love readings can bring in general messages as well. I don't hold back my messages. Whatever wants to come through, I'm going to tell it. So you might be manifesting some sort of job opportunity or some sort of other personal goal. And your confidence is through the roof, to the point where people want to be around confident people. People want to be around people naturally excited about what they're stepping into. So you might just be cheering this person up just by you being excited about what's up ahead for you in general. Your energy may be contagious in a good way, you know. What's the overall energy? The Queen of Swords, Gemini energy in Libra, and the Nine of Cups is influencing it. Dang, Gemini, are you finally getting a good reading? I freaking feel for you. You guys get some doozies, but this looks good. It looks like you're getting your control back in some regard, or feeling like things are more in control, because when you show up in your court card energy, that tells me that you're in control with what you're doing for yourself. So if there are any, you know, bad days or whatnot, you only have yourself to blame in that regard. But it looks like you've got a lot of good things happening for you. The Nine of Cups is you feeling like you're hitting the jackpot in many ways than just one. And it's connecting to what you're manifesting with that Gemini influence. You know, I feel like you need to look at your natal chart and see where Leo is, and look at what planets are there. You might have active planets where Leo is. But this is Pisces, Cancer energy. There's just something great that you're working on for yourself. And I feel like this person wants to be a part of it. You're very intelligent. Some of you guys have had your heart broken more times than you want to admit, but you've learned a lot about it. You learned a lot about loving yourself first in order to have another love you in return. Because your internal attracts your external. If you don't have that unconditional love for yourself, how can you expect someone to love you unconditionally in return? So I feel like a lot of Geminis here have been doing a lot of healing. And I feel like for some of you, your person may be trying to do the same in order to give to you what you deserve. If this is someone that you've been dealing with for a minute and there's been some push-pull. All right, so let me just clarify. All right, let's start with the Sun. That's your person's feelings for you. Why the Sun for this person's feelings for Gemini? Here comes the sun. And then I see the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups. King of Wands is ideal counterpart. Ten of Cups is family. Some of you guys are already in a long-term relationship with this person. There might have been some issues with your relationship. Maybe you guys took a break on the connection. Why the Sun? The Three of Cups, Cancerian energy, and the Four of Cups, Cancerian energy. And the Nine of Cups. For some of you, someone may have gotten a little bit complacent in the connection, but there is like some sort of newfound joy and excitement about what is up ahead for the two of you with that Three of Cups. You know, I said this to Taurus's reading, so I'm going to say it again because it's coming up. You know, familiarity breeds contempt. For some, if you've been with this person for a while, they may have gotten comfortable with the blessings that you were providing to the point where they got taken for granted, okay, and became entitled to those blessings. Where the more familiar you get with someone, the more you start to disrespect that connection, whereas you idolized it in the beginning. Someone may be waking up to the fact that they may have been taking you for granted. You may have had to like reiterate, you know, why someone's feeling so happy and why it may be in part because of you being in their life. Not to say that without you in their life they're going to be miserable, no. But they are admitting that having you in their life has made it a lot brighter. And when you're not in their life, things don't look as sunny. You know, someone may have needed a new perspective on things. you know, have time to be apart from you a little bit, to appreciate you and see the contrast of you not being in their life, and you had to hold back reaching out to them in hopes of them really realizing what you meant to them. And if this is a new connection, Gemini, you may be dealing with someone that is acknowledging that they may show up like that in all their other relationships, and they're trying to gain clarity about it so that they don't ruin the relationship with you. They might be having a huge realization that once they get adapted to someone's, you know, abundant energy, 9 of Cups, they become like content, breed content. Like overexposure can make someone, you know, entitled to something and always expect it, and, you know, and when you would normally appreciate it. Something like that. And I got that same message for Taurus. So this is all water energy, and this is the sun. This is Cancerian energy, and this is Leo. So it feels like as we transition from Cancer season to Leo season, poof, someone's feeling like they're going through a major transformation with that butterfly, and maybe they needed that little break. If you've been on a break with somebody. If there hasn't been a break, they may be encouraging you to hold back, giving to this person in a passionate way, so that way they can see what it's like without you there. If they've gotten used to you doing things for them, being nurturing to them, being there for them, things like that. You know, take charge of the situation with the King of Wands. Because people do get comfortable after a while. You know, at first when you're dating someone, it's like, oh wow, this person's great. They do this for me, they do that for me. But then after a few months or a few years for some, you're with that person long enough, it gets to the point where it's like, oh yeah, they always do that. Aren't you going to say thank you? Oh no, they always do that. They know I thank them. I don't need to say it all the time. It's like, really? So that could be what I'm getting. Some of you guys might need to hold back a little bit, you know, so someone doesn't get too comfortable with, you know, everything that you can offer. That's only for those of you who feel like someone's starting to forget how much they appreciated the things about you in the beginning. Clarify the Strength card for Gemini. The Fool, the Four of Pentacles, and then I see the Eight of Cups. So I feel like you're hoping for a new cycle to take place, Gemini. You're ready for it, which tells me that you've already completed a cycle and you don't want to go through the same cycle over and over again. You've already learned what you needed to learn, and you're hoping that you're not dealing with anyone that's going to try and pull you into a repeated cycle, because you've walked away from it. You're stronger now. You're stronger than you were a year ago. Your solar return came and showed you how different you are from the way you were in 2023, 2022, 2021. 2024 Gemini is someone that does not mess around anymore. It's giving F around and find out at this point. F around and find out. You've learned a thing or two about a thing or two. You've earned your crown as the Queen of Swords, which is all about having the wisdom, the know-how, the ability to smell, you know, deception from a mile away and anyone's shady behavior, to protect what you want and want to create for yourself. I like this. I like this a lot, Gemini. You're transforming. This person may feel like you have transformed. Ooh. Could that be what I'm getting? And the challenge is they still need to transform with that Four of Swords in the challenge. Hey, cross-watch it. Take it however it resonates. You can roles reverse it if you want. Maybe this person, since this is in their feelings for you position, they may be feeling like you have gone through a transformation. You're not the same as you used to be. You've come out stronger and happier and full of a lot of love for yourself, to the point where you radiate this friggin' energy of I only want what's best for me energy. If you do not have that intention, I'm gonna spot it a mile away. I like that. I like that. That might be a message for somebody. All right, let's take a look at this person's intentions. We have the Eight of Wands. All right. The Eight of Wands is the number 8. We are stepping into August very soon. 8 is the number of change, karma, manifestations. It's also the shape of the infinity symbol if you turn it the other direction. So for some of you, something's looping back around again in order to finalize a cycle, to have a new beginning. Why the Eight of Wands? Ace of Cups. And the King of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. All right, so Gemini, someone really wants to be on the same page with you. Someone feels like you won their heart, all right, just by, you know, you being yourself. You not wearing any masks, you being very, like, careful of who you let into your inner circle. You know, quality over quantity is Gemini's motto in this reading. You protect your access to your kingdom. Like, oh, wait a minute, I don't feel like you have good intentions. You cannot come towards me. All right, because the people that you associate with can really be your way of going back up or your downfall. Why is the Four of Swords in the challenge? The Moon and the Eight of Swords. So what could challenge someone's relationship this week or their direction is self-sabotage. Being in one's head, overthinking a situation, reading too much into situations that don't even exist, almost to the point of gaslighting oneself to seeing something that doesn't even exist. And that is influenced by the Moon too, Neptune energy. The Moon is all about what is hidden, what is not being clearly revealed. It's all about our insecurities, our fears, those emotions that we suppress because we don't want to tap into them. And 12th house is, you know, the place of what we don't know within ourselves that other people see in us first. And we have the Sun here. So they are opposing each other here. Interesting. Somebody might have Libra and Pluto. Interesting reading. Somebody might be having like a wake-up call to what has been like dormant or not tapped into, like some sort of secret, and now it's being revealed, and now someone wants to talk about it. Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords in this person's behavior and actions? Well, if this is your challenge this week, Gemini, they're saying to stay confident. Don't read too much into something. If you don't have all the facts, just let it go. All right? Don't let it disrupt where you're going. You know? Why the Ace of Swords? The Three of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. This person's next behavior and actions is to communicate in a way that's going to help you guys build. Three of Pentacles is all about cooperating, building, working together as a team player, wanting the same things, having the same goal. And coming in very flirty about it too, Page of Wands. That's flirty text messages, and then there's the Page of Swords. So there could be an incoming text from this person to meet up, to talk, to hang out, to reconnect for some of you. I'm getting a lot of incoming text messages because the Eight of Wands is a lot of communication, and that's in this person's intentions, and their actions is the Ace of Swords, which is communication, followed clarified by the Page of Wands, which is messages. Let's take a look at your weekly outcome, Gemini. Why the Magician? Now, if you're in no contact with someone right now or the situation is complicated, I will pull your person's hidden feelings for you at the end of the reading. And do check out your July monthly. I go really in-depth in that reading. Ten of Swords and the Justice card. Ooh, you're not playing around, Gemini. You're in this energy of, if you're not good for me, I'm going to cut you loose. Justice is like a surgical removal of something, you know, in order to maintain balance in a situation. It's like if someone's leaving you feeling emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially drained, as I see with this beautiful cat looking like it's just been abandoned, this is where you got to restore balance and shift your manifestations. If anyone is leaving you feeling trapped, confused, you know, not sure what is what, this is time to break free from that. But if this person is not doing any of that, this could be telling me that you have recently cut off a relationship that was draining you so much, and now you're feeling like you're getting your health back, you're feeling stronger than ever, looking like you've done some deep healing on yourself. Okay, for some of you with the Four of Swords in your challenge, you might have a little bit more ways to go, but you're getting there. Just focus on yourself, focus on you, and stay positive with that King of Wands energy. So let's clarify your advice. The Eight of Cups and Temperance and the Queen of Swords. And then I see the Five of Pentacles. So the Queen of Swords coming out twice. Your advice is to focus on what balances you out, what makes you feel like, you know, you're going in the right direction, where you feel loved, where you feel appreciated, and walk away from any person, place, or thing that leaves you feeling emotionally tapped out, like you're pulling from an empty well. Okay? So whoever this person is, I like their energy. They're not coming in with bad intentions. I like them. But I feel like for a lot of you Geminis, months ago, you may have cut yourself off from something that was very draining. And now you've got new love. And for those of you who have gone through a draining situation with this person, it looks like you guys are recovering because someone's doing the work. Someone's understanding what their insecurities are, what their triggers are that might be coming in hurting the relationship. All right, some of us suppress our stuff. Now, you could be dealing with a fire sign. I have strong Aries, Leo, Sag in this reading. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have Virgo energy here. Pisces is here. Cancer is here. But it really could be any zodiac sign, so try not to focus on the zodiac sign. Anything else? No. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl Gemini, and if you would like to book a private reading with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below of every video, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. 2 days, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You spread, where I do a spread just like this, but you see my face. I am live and interactive with you in the chat. I will link in the description box below this video, the most recent one I did, because it's still good for this week. All you have to do is click on the link to that All Signs underneath this video in the description box, and then click on that and then go to the Gemini timestamp. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you moved on. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger for me. So those are for the ones that are in complicated situations or in no contact. All right, just do me a favor. Just smile until your cheeks hurt, because that's the best way to manifest a lot of blessings in your life. Just look at what you do appreciate in your life, and you're going to appreciate what comes in next. All right? Even if you are going through some crappy times, which a lot of us are, if we just focus on what we are grateful for, the universe brings us more to be grateful about. Okay, so yeah, I love you, Gemini. I'll check back with you in a few days for your next weekly update. Till then, take care of yourself. All right, love ya. Namaste.